Hi guys, welcome back to Highland Homemade Crafts. So today I'm going to be doing some more jewellery pieces. I'm going to be using mica powders with UV resin today. It is a beginner friendly video and I'm going to explain as much as I can about this procedure. That almost sounds like I'm doing some sort of operation, doesn't it? This project, there's some moulds that I've not used yet. So this one I've not used yet and this one I've not used yet. So I'm looking forward to seeing how those come out. I have used this before and you've seen me use these before as well. So yeah, we're going to make some more jewellery pieces and let's see how this goes on. So yeah, let me just go and get a few things to put in these and then we'll get things started. So be right back. So I've got some mica powders ready and I've got also, I think I might put some glitters in some of these as well. I'll just move these out the way for now. I might do some of those later. Yeah, I'm going to do some glitters and mica powders, but mostly it will be mica powders. And yeah, we'll see how this goes. So let me just get my UV resin. I will need my high viscosity as well, so we'll get that out as well. Here we go, and I better get my last bottle out as well. I do need some more of these. I don't need this one quite yet, but I might need it later. Right then, let's see what I've got. That's a sort of white colour. Let's see, I might do this colour actually. So this is like, I'm not sure if it's an interference powder or an aurora powder, but it's something of that sort. So I'm just going to dust those on. Now, any of you beginners out there that are watching this, basically mica powder is quite an opaque thing. It's not as easy to, well, that's gone everywhere, hasn't it? So if you are a complete beginner with UV resin, I would definitely recommend you start with alcohol inks until you get used to your UV resin that you're using and to see if you like it as well. Mica powder, you have to make sure that your mould is transparent, and you also need to make sure that the light will be able to penetrate all sides properly as well. Now this is quite an opaque mica powder, I know, but I'm gonna be putting some clear in these first of all, and then I'm gonna back it with another colour, so it will cure. If you just give me a minute guys, it is getting a bit dark now because I do my projects at night, so I'm just going to put some lights on. Just be right back. Much better. Right, so I am going to need to clean up a little bit in this because I have made a mess, so just give me just a second while I find my alcohol, and here it is. Make sure there's a good little puddle there for me to use. Okay, it is really honestly hard to keep these moulds clean because mica powder just like goes everywhere. But you know what? It's worth it because once you've done it, it looks stunning. Now, as I've said in my previous videos, I am new to doing jewellery stuff, so this is also sort of new to me too, but I have done it in the past and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but it is going to work today because this is a completely, well, I wouldn't say completely clear, but it is quite clear. So yeah, okay, and this one I'm just going to give a quick clean. That's evaporating quite a lot. There we go, there's a good puddle. Okay, and here I made a bit of a mess. I might just put you on a fast forward for this guys, because this is gonna probably take a few minutes. Okay, that'll do it. Right, I do need something. What do I need? I need... So these are very tiny. So let me just find my little pots. There they are. what I do is, because they're so tiny, I either use a pipette or I do use these little brushes to put the UV resin in. You know what, I'm not going to use a new one, I'll use this one. This one's good. So I'll just put, don't want that one, no, I'll use the high viscosity for that little bit there. I'm just going to make sure that that pour, oh, I'm taking stuff off there. 1 minute, guys. You don't need a lot, really don't need a lot for this. Okay, so what I do is I just squirt some UV resin in here. You do not need much, and I just dip it in and let it drip in. Quite a simple thing to do, as long as you don't put too much on. That might be a bit too much. I think this might be a bit easier with a pipette for beginners. I will show you how to use one of those in a minute. I'm just going to clean that bit of UV resin up there because it's intertwined with the other one. Not that it's going to matter because I am going to back these, so yeah, I think I might just leave that actually. Let me just get a pipette, guys, and I'll show you how to do it this way. I'm sorry for the noise. Oof. Right, so you just basically squirt, and then, now the only problem with the pipette is there's a lot of bubbles, and I do mean quite a lot. So yeah, I would just be a bit careful when you're doing it this way. But for beginners, it's a lot easier to control. But again, not that it's going to matter because these are all going to be filled up on the back anyway. So yeah, it's not going to matter really. Just going to fill the others up. Okay, and I'm just going to fill this one up as well. I'm just going to blob some in. It's just so that I know that the mica powder underneath isn't going to move. You don't necessarily have to do this part. You could just put the back layer in and just get it done. But I just want to see if this does anything to affect the outcome or not. I don't think it will, because you're going to be putting a darker background on, but for me it just gives me some sense of security that the mica powder's not going anywhere. Okay, right, I'm just going to put that under just for 3 minutes, and I might do some of these. What can I do with these? I think I might do these in yeah, why not? We'll do it in the mint, because you can use Chameleon powders as well. So I'll just do what I did before. I'm just going to cover it all up. I might do a couple of colours in these actually, make them a bit magical. Or whimsical. So let's see what can go with me. What other ones have I got? Let's see. Yeah, why not? There's the golden. It's gonna look, I hope, not too bad. I might just do this one just to see what it looks like, because I do sometimes get a bit nervous doing this sort of thing. Just in case like it doesn't blend in properly or something doesn't quite work. Hopefully it'll look nice though. You need to make sure with these as well, you need to get the edges as well. The only thing with mica powder as well is, even chameleon powders, you'll have to do some cleaning up of your moulds afterwards, just because that mica powder does really stick to the silicone. Okay, that looks pretty good. I'm just going to put a bit more up here. The other thing you need to know is whatever sticks to the mould first is what's going to show up on your piece. So you need to have a think about where you're going to be placing each of the mica powders. Just going to give that a tap. Get rid of all that excess, which there isn't a lot. That's going to, I think, look quite cool. I might use my high viscosity again just so I can use this up. And I need a little bit of black, I think. Oh, I wondered where that went. I could use that. This that I've got in my hand is called a switching sponge. It's just so you can clean off any excess dust. Just give me a second, guys. I'm just going to reach for my black. Now with the black, you need such a teeny amount. It's not even, I'm not even joking with you. Like, honestly, you only need a tiny amount, because I know I've got the jewel lamp next to me, and this is a quite transparent mould, but just in case it doesn't cure properly, you don't want to put too much black in there. See, even that was too much, I think. But we'll see, it could be alright. And this is why you need a transparent mould for this sort of thing, when you're using mica powders especially. So, we'll see if this works. I think I've got enough in there to fill it up. I suppose we'll soon see. It's very thick, this stuff, because this is the high viscosity. I don't usually use this to fill moulds up, but as I add it there, I may as well use it. Just going to get into those edges, all of the nooks and crannies. We'll get the rest of that out in a minute. Make sure it moves. I'm just trying to not smudge those mica powders too much. Right, I'm just gonna fill that up a little bit more, just with some clear. There we go. And I'll use some more of this black, because you don't want to be wasting resin. There's still a bit left in there, but that's okay. Right, I'll take this one out. It looks like it's cured up. That's good. We'll just put this one in. And because it's black, I'm going to put it in for about 5 minutes. Just so that I know it's cured. Okay. So, I'm going to put a backing into this one now. And I think I might use... let's see. Oh dear, let's see. So many choices, guys. So many choices. Honestly, I might use a glitter. Actually, thinking about it. What have I got in here? I've got loads of glitter in here. Got a whole basket of glitter. So I'm not going to run out of the stuff anytime soon, I tell you. I'm sorry if you can see my head. I might use this actually, I've not used this yet. It's a holographic glitter, this. It's the same with the glitter as well. With glitter, just like with mica powder, you need to make sure that you've got a transparent mould, because it just doesn't cure properly if it's not got both sides exposed to the UV rays. Okay, let's see how this goes. Oh my goodness, there's so much of it. Oh my goodness, goodness, goodness. Right, I'll just put a little bit in there. Oh, that's such a nice colour. There's like reds in there and all sorts. I'm not kidding. This time I'm going to use the low viscosity for this, because that's a lot more fluid, so it's a lot more easier to pile in there. I'm just going to wipe this off and reuse it, because you can do that. Okay, let's see how this goes. Hopefully it's not too, well, it is quite a lot of glitter, but not too much for the good amount that I've just put in. Let's put it that way. Okay, it's all mixed in, I think. Just pop it in. That's looking good. Don't want to make it too high, because otherwise I'm going to have a lot of clean up. Okay. Now this could well be a long video, so I hope you can bear with me. I'm just going to tap that a little bit so that I know there's no bubbles in there. Right, I'm going to just make some room in here for this to go in. That black one's looking good. Oh, look at that, that's gorgeous. Right, yeah, we'll do this next, and I think we'll use some more of that glitter because that is beautiful. That's my high, I need my low. Just put a bit more low viscosity in there. JDiction, honestly, I'm enjoying using it. I'm so glad I got recommended to it because it is so much better than the UV resin I used to use. It cures so nicely and it's not sticky at all. So yeah, it's so much nicer to use. And you get two different viscosities. So I use my low for just filling like things like this up and things like that up. I'll just put that on for another 3 minutes. But with my high viscosity, usually I use that for doing top coats and that, and putting stuff on things. So, oops. Oh, that's not filled that up very well, has it? I'll have to put some more in. Oops, I didn't want the glitter to actually be touching the walls there, but never mind. I'm sure it'll still look pretty. I'm just gonna, I'll squish that in a minute. Where did I put that glitter now? I'll put it back in there. Just put a little bit more in. Oh, that glitter, seriously, it's beautiful. I'm gonna have to get the silver one now. Absolutely gorgeous. If you're wanting to know where I got this glitter from, I got it from Temu. I know a lot of people, or some people, don't like artists using Temu because, well, it's Temu, it's cheap. But the thing is, artists like me in particular who don't have a lot of money and can't really afford to use more standard products like, you know, the top brands all the time. So it's really handy, and there are some good things on there, you know. It's not all good, I know, but most of it is. Just gonna give that a little squish like that. I might just give that a bit of a tidy up there because I didn't really want the glitter to be shooting up that high, but it is what it is. It's gonna happen, I think. Okay, I'm just gonna quickly give it a dash of the UV torch. Oh gosh, nearly tipped it over then. There we go, so it's not gonna move much now, I'm hoping. Right, those are done, I think. And we'll demold those in just a sec. That one's rippled a bit, so I'm gonna have to put a top coat on that one. Put that on for 3 minutes. Let's see what these look like then. Oh, those are good. They are a bit transparent, but that's because I put the transparent UV resin in the back first. So now I'm interested in what they look like when I just put the backing on them, and without the UV resin attached to it, the clear UV resin that is. Those are gorgeous. There was a bit of a problem with this one. I don't know why it was, but there's a bit like a white sort of thing going on there, but they are still very pretty. Those are really pretty. So I'll just put these to one side so they don't get messed up. And we'll demold this one next. Hopefully it's, you see, it hasn't cured. That is what happens when you make things too opaque. So I'm just gonna put that back under there for another 5 minutes. And the reason why it hasn't cured is because my lamp's broken. So right, I've got the bottom bit on now, so it should cure pretty good now, I'm hoping. Yeah, there's been a bit of mica powder left on there, but that's okay. That's absolutely fine. I'll just put the lids on these properly for a minute. So, let me think. I need to get that same mica powder out. I can't remember what mica... Oh wait, no, it wasn't... What did I use? Interference. That's what I used. Let me find it. Where are you? Aha, got you. So we're going to do the same thing again, but I'm going to do it without the clear backing. I will put you on a fast forward for this because you've already seen me do this once already. So I'll see you on the other side. Okay guys, we're back. Let's see if this is cured now. Yeah, this is much better. But it has made a bit of a mess on this one, but can you see the colours? I think those look quite nice. But yeah, make sure if you've got this sort of mould, if you're doing this sort of technique, make sure both of your jewel lights are on, because otherwise it just makes a complete and utter mess. I think I might do that again, with the black behind it again, and see what it does. And yeah, I'll put you on a little bit of a fast forward, because again, you've seen me do this already, so I don't want to be making you guys bored by watching me do the same thing over and over and over again. So I'll see you on the other side, guys. Okay guys, we're back. So I did the same thing again on both of these, and I want to see what we've got. You see, that's a lot better now, and it's got a lovely texture on it from when I dusted it on. I quite like that texture. That's a nice one. These are quite hot. It's definitely better with just the background on, I think. It brings out the colours. So there's another few I can use. So I'm just going to get those out of the way. And I think we'll carry on doing this one, I think. I'm not sure what to do in this one. I think I might do a red. I might do some of these colours. I'll just move this mould out the way over here, and then I can put it here. Oops. Okay. I'll just get another cup. I'm going to need to get some more of these cups because I'm running out of them. I just need a slight bit. Just the slightest hint. Okay, and I'm running out of my low viscosity. I'm gonna have to get some more of that as well. Okay, let's give this a good mix. Another good tip for beginners is if you are doing mica powders, the best thing for it is to put the mica powder in first and then put the UV or even normal resin in after it. That way it doesn't fly up into the air and it doesn't get wasted as much. Yeah, I think that's pretty well done. This isn't going to be enough, I know it's not, but that's okay. We can make more, we have enough. I think I'll only be doing one of these today. I was hoping to do two, but I think one is just going to be enough. And I don't want to be, oh, I didn't really want to use that much, but never mind. I don't want to be using, oh, case in point, all of my UV resin on just this one video. Oh. So again, just gonna possibly put you on another fast forward just so I can get this filled up, and we'll get it cured and we'll get it demoulded once it is cured. So I'll be right back, guys. Okay guys, let's see how this turned out. It should be all cured by now. Oh, that is so much nicer. A bit of overspill, but we can sort that out, that's no problem. But that's really, really cool. Right, the last thing I want to do is, I'm just going to get rid of all these because I need some room now. I'll put these away as well. I want to see if I can try and do a marbling effect in one of these circular ones. Because I think that would look pretty cool. So I'll just get a couple of cups. Oops. And because I've never actually tried marbling with UV resin before, so it's going to be interesting to see if this actually works. There's not much of that left, so I may as well just pop it in. And just give that a good mix. I know I didn't put the mica powder in first. Sometimes I do forget, but it is the best way to do it. Because then, like I said, you don't get any waste when it comes to that. That is a beautiful purple. Don't know if you guys can see that. That's a beautiful colour as well. Okay, I think that'll do. So what I'm going to do now is, let me just double check that the mica powder in here is all stirred. I think it is. What I'm going to do now is, I'm just going to pour this in here. All of it. And see if it does a marbling effect. Okay, let's see if this works. Might do it over here actually, so don't think that one got much marbling, but we'll see. Oh, I'm not going to have enough for this one. This might be a bit more of a clear one, this. Just so I can fill it up. So we might have a few that are marbled there and a few that aren't, but those are beautiful colours, I've got to say. Just fill this one up a bit more. Just going to clean that up just slightly because I did spill a little bit on there. And I think I need to top that one there up a little bit more. I'll use the height. Oh wait, no, better use the same one. Okay, right, let me just mix that up just a bit. Don't know if that's going to make any difference, but we'll see. Right. So again, when you're using UV resin, and even though this is not quite a lot of UV resin, I still hold it up quite high just so that we don't have that rippling effect. Okay, so I think this must be cured by now. I'll just pop this in here. Oh, make sure not to demould them while I'm doing it. Just put it in for 3 minutes. So this should be done by now. I'm hoping it's all cured. It seems to be. Somewhat. I will put it back. Oh no, that's bendy. Right, I'll just put it back in just for a couple of more minutes. Just to make sure that it's all cured. That was an experiment because I've never actually done it with mica powders before with that bag, so be interesting to know what it's gonna do because I kind of hope it works. But I don't know if it is gonna work because that was really, I was trying to get the mould off of it, and it just sank in on itself. So I don't think mica powders will work very well with this particular idea, but we'll see. I might lay it down actually just so that those UV rays can get on the sides of it. So we've got quite a array of projects to finish off here. I'm going to try doing some earrings today as well. I think these would make very good studs. And this would make a nice pendant, I think. I am going to put some details on it as well, obviously. But I think because this video is probably getting quite long now, I might do it in a fast forward. Because you've seen me put flat back bails on before, you know, you've seen me do keychains before and all that. So if you are new to this video, I will link my last video up in the corner, and then you can see how, because I did a whole video on explaining or trying to explain how to finish these off. So I don't want to make this video a long one again by explaining the same thing. So if you are interested in knowing how to finish these off without the fast forward, I recommend going to see that video. Right, let's see if this is it's still a bit soft. I think these should be alright though. So there's no marble in that one at all. Oopsie daisies. That one has a bit of marble in. This one has a bit of marble in as well, but it's also clear a little bit, obviously, because I topped it with clear. And the last one, yep, again, a bit of marble in, but not too much. So it does work, it just doesn't work quite as good as what it does with the normal resin. So with these little bowlies, because it's got such a flat edge, what I tend to do is I get my high viscosity resin, I dump a load of it on the back until it fills up that the backing of that. Make sure it's all nice and near the edge, which it is. And then what I do is just take my torch and just give it a good curing. Now, I may have put a bit too much on that one, but it's okay. It's all nice and cured there. So that one is pretty much I might put a bit more on that one actually, because it's not quite a circular shape, it's still quite flat. So I'll do the same with this one. Make sure not to put too much on this time. Okay. Let it spread out like so, and then torch it. Now just be careful with your hands, guys, because this torch and oh dear, there was a bubble there. I'm gonna have to sand that off now. What was I saying now? Oh yeah, the torch and the jewel lamp, if it can get really hot because it is UV, so obviously when you're in the sun too long you do burn. It's the same with this. If you leave the torch on for too long on your hand, it will start burning. So my recommendation is, if you're curing something for a long time, maybe use a silicone tool or something, just so that your hand's not anywhere near it. But because this is such a small project and it cures quite fast, I'm not too bothered. So this is the last one. Okay, just let it get to the edges. There we go. And again, there was a bubble there that just decided to make its presence known just then while I was curing. Dear me, that's two I need to sand out now, but that's okay. Okay. Right, let's see if this is cured now properly. I don't think it is fully, but I need to get it out of here. Oh. It's alright. It's alright. It's not my cup of tea, but yeah, it'll do. I don't think I'll finish this off actually, unless I can think of a way of sprucing it up a bit, because it does look a bit dull. That's a nice nice finish though. I like that. I'm just double checking to make sure that the UVs have penetrated everything, because honestly it was so soft. But I think we're okay. But I will put it under for another 5 minutes. It is already hot, but I just need to make sure that it is cured properly. So if you are doing the bags, I would do it with with the alcohol inks and UV resin, because that does a whole lot better than what the mica powders do by the looks of it. I've just made a mess of that one, I think. So these round ones, they're a bit hard to finish off unless you maybe done them really well. But it still looks pretty cool. I mean, I could possibly just put something on top of that just to make it look nicer, but yeah, I will finish these off, guys, but it is getting quite late at night now, and I've got my boys to look after tomorrow, so I will finish these off, but it's going to have to be tomorrow, I'm afraid. So, yeah, I'll see you tomorrow, and we'll finish these guys off. So, I'll see you then. And now you've got voice over me, guys. So, this video is getting super long, so basically I'm just putting the finishing touches on these guys, and like I said, I've done this all before on my previous jewellery video. So yeah, I'm just gonna let you guys watch the process. But while I'm here, I do want to thank all of my subscribers and say hello to all my new subscribers. It is such an honour to have you with us, and I also want to say thank you for all the likes, the comments, the feedback, the shares, everything that you do to support my channel. I'm really appreciative of it, and honestly, you're all wonderful. If you do want to support my channel a bit further, I do have a buy me a coffee. I will put the QR code up in the corner if you are watching from the TV. You are not obliged to do this. It is entirely your choice, but the QR code is there, and the link is in the description as well. I do also have a wish list as well if you, again, want to support my channel even further. Anything that you do send me, or any donations you make to my Buy Me a Coffee, will all go back in the channel. So, yeah, I'm just letting you know that that is there as well. So now I'm just going to let you watch the rest of the process. I want to say thank you for watching the video, and I will see you on Saturday. I'll see you later, guys. Oh, and before I go, I hope you're all having a good week so far, and I just want to say keep crafting, stay positive, and just carry on doing what you do every day, because that is the most important thing, that you're doing something that you love and you enjoy and is going to bring you peace of mind. So I will see you on Saturday, guys. I will put end pictures at the end. And yeah, see you later.
That I'm not losing my mind. Starting a new journey is always gonna be scary. But as I walk to harbor and I watch as the tides grow stronger, raising gods, please be with me. Help show people what I can see. My inspiration is where I'm at. Scottish Highlands, so beautiful and mighty. Sing for me and bless me to keep my creations tidy. I have so many ideas floating in my mind. I might need help to decide. I can't believe that I have so many people who want to watch me all over the world. A great community, let's have fun with the creations that will be done. It makes this creator happy that you would want to subscribe to me. Highland homemade crafts. My inspiration is where I'm at. Scottish Highlands, so beautiful and mighty. Sing for me and bless me to keep my creations tidy. I have so many ideas floating go into my Highland fells and look in my book of spells, creating wonders in my domain. The resin is calling my name. Somewhere in my box of molds is a beauty that will unfold, creating magic with this liquid gold, and I wonder what will demold. Let my head be full of voices, sing the array of choruses. Scottish Highlands call my name as they give courage to create. As I stare at the mighty hills, I suddenly fall with the chills. They call me and say my name, no one stops me from listening. They say